So you feel your crypto portfolio has collapsed to nothing and it's going further down. No, we've only started. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this beautiful video here today. It is a buying opportunity of a lifetime because, crypto does have these pullbacks all the time in the secular bull market. The bull market has just started and you need to, head over to levex.davincij15.com, Bybit, davincij15.com, get some ID because you know what these guys are, the governments will mess with you and, get involved in this crypto project, but start buying right now. You've finally gotten a chance to get in. Things have come down a little bit and now it's time for you to start putting some dollars into crypto and make some money. That's great. That's a great idea. Yeah, because you know what? In the 2025 cycle, you're going to see all-time highs for cryptocurrencies, right? Even like, meme coins such as Orc, Waffles, WowMao, and PayPay. All right, with that said, this is the news for today. We're going to be going over this news, starting off with 2 reasons why Bitcoin and other cryptos just crashed. Well, I don't know if this news is, I don't agree with some of these news articles when they say, oh, crypto crashed because the important reason why crypto crash happened is the Federal Reserve decision. The bank decided to cut rates by 0.25% was widely expected. That cut brought the cumulative cuts to 1% this year. However, the Fed signaled that it would implement 2 additional cuts in 2025, setting its focus on controlled inflation. What planet do you live on where the Federal Reserve, right, creates inflation in a controlled manner? Because they said that in 2020, and you saw the results in the next 4 years up until today. There was no controlled inflation then. Okay? So you think that this time is different? Put it down. Put it down. Put it down right now. Just put it down. So all this news saying that this is because of rate cut is nonsense. The chart said that it was collapsing, and this is the reason the media decides it is, right? And it has nothing to do with that, right? I would bet 90% chance that it has nothing to do with it. Don't know why yet, but it has nothing to do with that, okay? So, mean reversion and distribution. Well, the real reason is that, it was slightly overheated, right? We pumped high and now we're rolling back a little bit because people are taking profits. That is the real reason. And as people take profits, more people take profits because they're in fear of missing out. Boom. All right. Bitcoin sees wealth shift from the long-term holders to new investors. Yes, this is called distribution. Prices go high. People sell their coins to new holders. But that is only a small picture, and people are still buying up Bitcoin from the exchanges, and exchanges are reducing in the amount of Bitcoins that are available. TUAH, Haley Welch, sued over 50 million meme coin debacle. I mean, they had a beautiful meme coin that was going to do extremely well and could have been one of the top meme coins in 2025. And they decided to steal money from people and thought that was okay. So now the TUAH girl might have to talk to a judge whenever she finally wakes up. And yeah, well, it is what it is. When, celebrity people who don't know anything about crypto, you get involved with people who are not savory, right? Who are unethical, right? That's what happens, right? She's going to have to pay the price. People who invested in that should have done well. I get it. But it didn't because greed. Okay. BTC repeating December 5th playbook from last year. Liquidate the longs, liquidate the shorts, pump to new highs. Yes. Well, is it going to play out exactly like 2023? Probably not. We're probably going to go, well, let's take a look at charts and find out what we're going to do, right? And as we do that, make sure you sign up to bybit.davincij15.com. All right, so let's look at where we are. So this was the top 96,000, which was where we saw we're going to see some resistance because of, you know, the 61.8 from all the way from the bottom all the way up. Let's see here. Yeah, that was the last bottom to the top. So we've accomplished that, right? And the question is, where is it going to go from here? So we're gonna take this out because it's not relevant anymore because we've actually achieved that goal. And so we have to see, since it's reversed from this level here, right, what are some of the targets that it could reach? 38.2s are generally in the vicinity of where Bitcoin would like to retrace to, right? Depending on how far you put the fibs, right? 39.2 from the first move would be likely target, but let's just see what the 38.2 would look like. Oof, look at that. Top of the last market. Oof. So we're far away. The good news is the Bitcoin does not retrace to 38.2. What we can say on the weekly, we could retrace all the way back to the 13 EMA and just touch it on a 1 week basis. But that's the worst case scenario for Bitcoin. Right? And so that's always good to know, right? So then you know that you can always have a buying opportunity. And on top of that, you can also have a long opportunity as prices could retrace further down to that level. With that said, right, let's go with the Fibonacci level from here to there. And there is the 23.6 here. We're stopping, pumping off of that. And we can see that the 38.2 is right where we've got to hold the line so that Bitcoin could actually not break down to the 72, or let's see here. Yeah, the $72,000 mark, right? So it's got to hold this line here, right here, in this the $87,000 level before we can actually say, okay, we're good to go. And so yeah, that's a good target for Bitcoin to reach. Not guaranteed to hit that, right? So make sure that if you do trade this, that you buy some slowly. So let's take a look at the liquidity here on Trading Different. If you're interested in using this charting tool, you can go to tradingdifferent.davincij15.com. Link is also in the description below. Wow, it looks like we liquidated a lot of people here. And is there liquidity in that area where, yes, you can see there is a slight buildup of liquidity in the $87,000 range, right? But not much after that. So it looks like this is a target because we're closer to it than the liquidity above. And there's a lot more. Markets like to go to where the liquidity is. So there's a good chance, no guarantees for the management, but there's an increasing chance that 87K is the target in the next few weeks. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Oof. It's come back and it has to bounce off of this key level here. As you can see, we've broken to the 4K, which I said down here that was a target. And we've done that and come right back at us. And so where do we go from here is the question everybody wants to know. So let's just take a look at the Fibonacci levels. And you can see we're at the 38.2. We have the break above that. Also, we're headed back to the 61.8 or the 78.6. Well, actually, the midpoint between the 78.6 and 61.2. As you can see that there's a serious support here. So we can say the worst case scenario is $2,819 for Ethereum. So there it is. All right, guys, that's it for today. Have a nice weekend. I will be back on Monday, and we'll see you guys next time. Cheers. Peace.